All right. How about that? How about it? So today I'm making pulled pork, and takes a while to do it in the oven, but it's perfect every time. So I wanted to share my recipe with the world. Let me see if I can figure out how to share the visual of this here recipe. Um, yeah, I think that worked. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Pulled pork recipe. Just do that. I think that's big enough, isn't it? Okay, so this is how you do pulled pork at home. In case you're curious, in case you want to make food for someone, surprise them, glorious food. What's crazy is if you keep an eye out at the grocery store, so I have a Kroger near me, and these big giant dry, so they're dry pork butts. Usually there's the word butt in it. Sometimes they could maybe say shoulder, but typically it's just called a pork butt. And so what you do is you keep an eye out for these things, and you spot them when they're, when they're fresh, and you go, okay, the price is $20, and then you just wait until it goes on sale. So as you can see here, I got this one for like $8-9 off because I just waited until the sell by date, which is just crazy. So this is $11.89 for like 3-4 days of food, and you just make tacos or you make sandwiches or you make whatever you want with it, and it's super easy to make. So what you do is you put brown sugar in a bowl, and the brown sugar is your base. And I just kind of eye everything now. I don't really measure these things. And you just put enough brown sugar to not only cover the whole thing, but also the day that you cook it, you need a little bit extra. So as you make this, the more you make it, the more you make this, the more you make this, the more you can just eye these things. You don't need to actually measure it. So your brown sugar is the base, and then you're putting salt in it. You can do kosher salt, black pepper. You could do smoked or regular paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, cayenne pepper, and then cumin and mustard powder. And you put all this in the brown sugar. You can also get some tandoori seasoning if you want to add some spice to it. That stuff is good too. And then for prepping it, you prep it the night before, or 2 nights before, 3 nights before, whatever you want to do. The longer it kind of sets in the spices, the better it's going to be. And you dry it with a paper towel on all sides, and then you cover it with olive oil, and then after you do that, you cover it with mustard, like yellow mustard. And then you just start rubbing your spice mixture all over it. Not necessarily the tandoori, but the brown sugar spice mix that you made. Rub it all over it, and you leave like a good, nice little portion of it to just do like a light coating of the whole thing before you cook it. And then when you're cooking it, you want to get one of these things. You can get them pretty much anywhere. And you fill the base with whatever you want. Like I fill it with onions and garlic and peppers and stuff. And then you put at least 1 cup of water in there. And as you're cooking it, you're always replenishing the bottom of this with water. So when you open the oven, you want to check it and just make sure that there's water under there. And this will make it so that it doesn't dry out. And it's amazing. And then in here, you got these like kind of juices that you turn into like a sort of like a sauce, you know, like an au jus type of deal. So when you're cooking in the oven, you start at 425 Fahrenheit, and you cook the fat cap of the I don't have an image of the fat cap. So you do the fat cap first at 425, and then if you want, you can also sear the other side. What this is you're just searing both sides, searing the fat cap, and then if you want, you can sear the other side. So you can flip it, and you do that for 30 minutes. So you sear the fat cap for 30 minutes at 425, and then you drop the oven to 300, and you just slow cook that all afternoon, all day, or whatever. And then once the internal temperature reaches 195 to 200 degrees, then it's done. And you just let it rest for like 20, 30 minutes. You could let it rest for an hour. The longer you let it rest, the juicier it's going to be when you open it up. And then you just shred it, and it's perfect, and it's wonderful, and it's everything you ever wanted. Highly recommend it. That's what I'm cooking literally right now. And I could probably take a picture of it when I'm done. But yeah, so there's your pulled pork cooking lesson for the day. Let's play some video games. I'm gonna probably have an alarm go off in like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and that's because I'm searing the fat cap right now. Might be able to get a weapon tap today. That would be friendly. Yeah, I can do it now. Come on. Be the one. Son of a bitch. 63% artisan. Sadness. One day. One day. Ba-da-bum. Doing some chaos dungeon. Going good. Come on, Fate Ember. Very rarely get a Fate Ember on this, on my main here. I seem to get them most often on my Gun Lancer. I feel like he gets. Oh, speak of the devil. There. Oh. Very good. Nobody's mad about that. That's pretty friendly. Who would have thought?
Oh no! This is not the right type of elixir!
We'll go towards the weapon honing foundation. Bunch of depressing elixirs. Probably go get all these Reyes in my stronghold.
You're back. I was waiting for you.
Really?
There
No
are
great
matters that
success?
need your approval. You
Really?
can go check them in the office.
I'm gonna make 10 of these for my Gun Lancer. So, well, make 12. See if we can get the Gun Lancer to 1580. So that he can have fun too. Yeah, 500 is enough for weapon tapping.
Look around. These are the best products Bombery merchants have to offer.
kind of like buying these because they're cheap. And, you know, at some point, maybe they'll add up. And then I always try to get the card XP. You can never have too much of that. Alright, my pulled pork alarm is going off. I'll be right back. Well, it's going good. I'm doing very good things today. Pour some coffee, one sec. I think Wednesday and Thursday are my favorite days of the week, you know? Get to hang out, make delicious food, play some video games. Wonderful. Let's do my least favorite fight in the game. And there's no groups. Now that I'm done with Playshed, I don't know what to do with my other Bifrost that I have. I guess I could put it in, I don't know. Where do you put it? Nobody knows. I guess I could put it in Punica outside of here for the chip things. That might be a good idea. Special shop, legendary elixir chest, legendary engraving recipe. Like, I feel like I should just do these and these so I can tap my weapon. That makes sense, right? I would like to get one of these, but I don't really care. I'll steal all my gold anyway. I think that works. Yeah, that's a weapon tap. Right on. See, it's always worth killing these things when you do this quest, because you can get the collectibles. These things. Like, the rewards for this just aren't that interesting to me. And then it's not like you're gated by your purify room on a con. Like, as long as you have the purple one, you're fine. And everybody I know that has the legendary one says it feels exactly the same terribleness. We'll take these and convert them.
I heard they wreaked havoc on the Sage's tower.
You know, we're trying to get some shit done here. That one's all done. I have to do a couple of cubes. I have 3 of them.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's nice. Maybe 2 taps? Come on. Please. I'm so fucking tired of this goddamn weapon. 65 artisan. I'm doing it. I wanna do another tap. Please, game. Save me from this weapon. Pretty please. Oh my god. Oh, there's the 23. Okay. Oh. Wow. The relief. Alright, let's look at the weapons now. Let's have a look-see. At the glow. The glow's kinda different? Yeah, it's got the little... Okay. Holy shit. Okay. My life is complete now. So now I can move on to other things, and I'm officially 1625, so that's good. And now I can spend all of my gold on tapping armor pieces to 20. You know, I need these to be 20. But holy shit, man. That was painful. Let's see if I can get just, you know, do a couple of these. Ease it out. Oh, fuck me. Who knew that today was a good day? The key to the 22 to 23 weapon is to make pulled pork. That's the ticket. That's what was missing. I'll make my own Gargadeth group. So we can try out this new weapon. Okay. Give it a go. Woo. Up we go. Okay. Nice counter. Yeah, I feel like the board isn't giving very many buffs. It could just be me. Like, my meteor stream should be hitting harder than that. Yeah, there. A little better. And I can't get his booty. Haha. Fuck. Sadness. There you go, screwed me. Okay, we're all stunned over here. I'm almost dead. We got eaten again. 100%. I'm not gonna forget to get these. I think the other day that I had rested, I forgot to pick these up. I was distracted. And I felt really bad. It's like 3,000 gold rested. You never like to see it. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Alright. Swear to God, if I cut this stone 9-7, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because I don't want mass increase, but, you know. The most I can get is 7 sevens. Okay. Thank you for not being a 9-7. So I'm saving up Radiant Honors, Leapstones, for the Breaker Patch, because I feel like the market is gonna go up on those pretty heavily, the demand,
No, this is not the right
and I
type
would
of
like to be the
elixir.
supply. So, right, since we're doing a good job with the tapping today, I'm gonna tap the gun lancer a little bit. We'll quick create these arrays and do some tippity tapping. Get this guy to 1580. Currently 1561. It's your boy. The Red Lancer. I got 269 of these things, so I might as well use them, you know? I feel like this is another Church of Copium thing, maybe. I feel like your chances of getting a great success are higher if you get, if you do all 9. Do you play NAE? How are leaps and shard prices doing at the moment? Just waiting for the merge to sell mine. Yeah, I play NA East Regulus. See, look at that. Great success. 4 of them. Look at that. Here we go. It's Church Copium moment right there, you know? Dog hair. Somewhere. It's always dog hairs. Okay, I got 280 these things. RMC, what servers are you on, man?
New adventurers, talk to me if you have any questions.
This is gonna go so fast. All these are... I'm gonna get like 1 tap out of the 250 arenas. You're on SA Blackfang, price is way too high as always. Let me check what our prices are right now. So 112 and 20. These were at one point like 180 during the last power pass. So I'm assuming they'll go up again to, you know, between 150 and 180. I'm gonna sell the shit out of them. Come on, weapon. Son of a bitch. Come on, gloves. We're at 40%. Artisan, 42. Yeah, this one's looking like a pity. Oh, we got it. Okay. On to the helm. Alright, let's finish with the weapon. Try to get a 19 weapon here. Nope. Exactly what I thought, just 1 tap. It is painful out here. 63. Okay. It's going good. I like it. It's a great system. Makes me feel good
This will
inside.
improve your life.
really gives you something to look forward to, you know, just failing miserably at honing. And then have a community of people tell you that your brain is smooth. It's good for the mental health of your existence. Here we go. Yes, suck that. Doing damage. The other day I briefly glanced at, I was at the gym, and I briefly glanced at, there's like competing TVs, you know, one with like Fox News on it, the other with CNN, I think another one had MSNBC on it, just competing televisions, and it was like the most toxic thing I think I've ever looked at. And I didn't even have the audio on. It was just like these, like, overwhelming competing propaganda narratives that are just like, it's like they're watching each other and then putting a new headline up to counteract the other station's headline. And I was just thinking about like how poisoned the brains of people are that watch that shit like all day, and how their anxiety levels must be like through the fucking roof. If you're a person that watches a news channel all day long, like the 24-hour news cycle, just take a break for a week and see how much happier you feel. I feel like that's the case as well with like really toxic games too. Like when I used to play League of Legends all the time, and you're in it and you're playing it and you're trying to get, you know, platinum or diamond or whatever you're trying to do, and then you take a break for like a week from the game, your whole existence comes back into being, and you're like, oh, you know, what I was doing was super fucking toxic for my well-being. And the relief that you feel, like your body feels, and your mind, just like a serenity. Highly recommend it. So maybe there's a person in your life, maybe there's a game in your life, or a show in your life that's just stressing you the fuck out. I watched this thing on Centurions which are like the people that hit 100 years old. I think it's on Netflix. And this guy, he like came up with this concept called blue zones, and there's like these areas where there's just these like dense areas of people that have reached 100 years old. And so he studies what these people are doing to, you know, to reach 100. Majority of those people have some way of just like not addressing the stress of the universe, and they just relax.
I swear this
That's
will
it.
improve your life.
Like they naturally are active, and then they relax, and they don't overstress about every goddamn thing. And then they make it to 100, and they're chill as fuck, and they've got a sense of humor, and that's it. You know, most of them drink every once in a while. Some of them smoke every once in a while. Like, they're just chilling the fuck out. And that's the key. I can cut this down. Here we go. Yep, come on. Seriously? Okay, I gotta do 45 tap. This is turning into... Son of a bitch. Really? So interesting how these things make zero sense whatsoever. I'm gonna do that chaos gate. So I went through the whole pulled pork recipe at the beginning of the stream. I'll probably cut it out and make it a video. We'll just start adding cooking recipes to the mix of gaming guides on the YouTube channel. 'Cause why not? I wonder how, I wonder if like the cooking community, if they're mean to people. They're like, you are cooking this so wrong. Like, I wonder how mean they are to people. I imagine it's the same thing, right? Because it's the internet. We'll try it out. And I'll report back. Who's meaner, video game community or cooking community? It'll be a competition. There should be a, like, troll Olympics every year. There's a troll competition, and they do surveys on which community is the meanest. I feel like it'd have to be the gaming community, right? Like movie community's pretty bad. Like music's pretty aggressive. Obviously gossip and celebrity culture would be pretty wicked. I don't know, I guess it would just be like pretty competitive, to be honest. The celebrity world's got paparazzi, and then they actually have like tabloids, and the tabloids are really mean. Obviously it's very subjective, but there should be more sociology research done on these things. I gotta dye this hat. Ed told me that I should put a hat on this guy. So I just need to get around to dyeing it. I think I can do one more of these before the thing. Pretty sure. So now I gotta come up with a new project. I guess I gotta try to get my main to 1630. Because my entire roster was just working towards that 23 weapon on my main. Now that that's done, I gotta decide what I'm gonna do next. I feel like 1630 is a good goal, but it's not like I'm gonna actually do Paymine hard week 1. Like the game is so far ahead of where the community is, because like most of the community members are still 1600 probably. It's so hard to just field 8 1620s. And then to field 8 1620s with 40 set elixir is also literally impossible. 'Cause I don't even have 40 set. Yeah. I mean, I got 35 set on this character. I gotta adjust the elixir tuning, I think, on my trail set. We'll come back to this guy and we'll do the hat and make sure the elixirs are tuned after I do the Chaos Gate. I get my ass over there.
This is not the right type of elixir!
That's a good spot for a Bifrost, maybe? Oh, good. We made it. I like the ambience of this area. Pretty chill. Damage. For this one, we just need Palmeras. Yeah. He's on the move. Very well. No special secret exit room filled with bosses. Make some gold. Kind of just look at the average and put that. Seems to be the way to go. What to do with my Bifrost? I can do this for here. Be Chaos Gate. And yeah. Son of a bitch. Try to kill these things to get the collectibles since we can't just buy out collectibles anymore. No clue, guys. And then that works out. Okay, back to powder. A nice little chill day going. So I could do, try to get my main to 1630. I could also get my artillers to 1610. Because I have a lot of fun playing him. And that might be nice to, make it so that he can do Mine. There's the skin person, skin smithing. Go fix this hat. This is for Ed.
Any luck?
Make this hat match my clothes. Oh, that's not a skin smith. There we go. Right, so Now there's my probably that right? No, really not. I like the new ones they gave us. The these guys, you know. Good, and then we get 000A11. Yeah. That'll. And do we make it shiny? Not that shiny? Probably. Alright, Ed. That's for you, man. There you go. Okay. Oh, I gotta finish the Unas. That right quick. I saw the CEO of Kellogg's is trying to get people to eat cereal for dinner. Like a psycho. What is that? Like if you're eating cereal for nutrition, your mind doesn't know what nutrition is. Cereal is a dessert. Like it's literally dessert. And that's it. It isn't breakfast. It isn't lunch. It isn't dinner. It is a dessert. If you want diabetes, like your goal is to get diabetes, then you can eat it for breakfast and dinner, like the CEO of Kellogg's wants you to do. But if you don't want diabetes, only eat it as a dessert. Or don't eat it at all. For those that don't play Scouter, you press Shift to click the drone around. I think this also works if you're a summoner. You shift click your little friends around. Tech layoffs keep coming. Why is headcount barely budging? Microsoft cut 1,900 jobs in its video game unit. After acquiring Blizzard, which Blizzard employs 13,000 people. I didn't even know that. Who would have thought? Alright, on to the artillerist. Just buy card XP. I should not have done this for Chaos Stones, though. I thought I was creating death tokens. I'll do that on my main after we clear tonight. Feels nice to have rested. Hey! How about that? It's a sign. You should be honing your artillerist. Awakening. Oh, what'd I get? XP card back. I got a 2 for 2 this run. It's pretty wild. Bum. Ten. Hell yeah. That is nice. I don't know if people need those for firepower. 'Cause they go crit, but you wouldn't want 5 on firepower. I am not rested on tree. I keep forgetting to do this. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. And smelling that pulled pork in the oven. I go upstairs, use the restroom, and got instantly hungry. I had to eat something. Holy moly. Let me tell you. I feel bad for my neighbors. They're probably dying. We can do a tree on sharpshooter. That's good news.
Lai.
You know, I used to think when I had to spend a lot of time in this area that this music made me feel like I was in purgatory. But it's kind of nice every once in a while to come back here and have this kind of like friendly music going on. Not a terrible thing. Have some friendliness in your life, you know? Suppose if you're listening to death metal all day, you might disagree with that, but Somebody's writing funny DMs to me. Can't share them on stream, but funny conversations happening. You're the one laughing, Mark, not me. Not I. I lost my pants. I thought I fixed this, but I guess I didn't. Okay. I think giving advice to people that are, you know, defensive is you gotta. It's gotta be like an indirect approach. 'Cause I was a teacher for, I think it was 4 years, 5 years. And teaching defensive children was, or teenagers, you know, was always a huge challenge. I think one thing that can always help, as well as like, if you work with the person on like, or like group of, so like you have a classroom and the classroom is filled with all kinds of people at different levels and all that shit. And it's like if you work with the classroom of like setting the expectation of what success looks like, and it's like, okay guys, what's the goal here? You know, what's the goal for the year or this month or you personally? And then it's like, okay, we want to, in the case of the game, it's like, Killers? Quite the name. Killer's Neg? Killer's Neg. What support would you recommend to start the game with? That is a wonderful question, sir. Sir or lady. I would recommend starting the game with, it means snail in Danish. That's awesome. That is very awesome. I would recommend starting the game probably with, if you either paladin or artist. I would probably stay away from the bard, just because I feel like the stagger and utility of the other two are a bit better. With the changes to the paladin, it makes it a lot easier, you know, with the awakening stuff. So like if you like the dude aesthetic, I would go paladin. If you like the, you know, the cutesy aesthetic, I would probably go artist. Having a cleanse is really valuable in a lot of the content. The bard doesn't have a cleanse, but they have bigger damage buffs. And then the counters on Bard are really, really slow and hard to hit. Whereas the counter on like a Paladin is amazing. And they have 2 of them. The negative side of the Paladin is you don't have very much weak point at all. Which can also feel bad. Performance group-wise, then if it's a chat or a chatette, I think if you're like wanting to min-max like the damage buffs that you're giving to people, then Bard is gonna be up there in terms of just like utility. I think having a cleanse is more valuable, so Artist or Paladin. Like for instance, a Bard is not ideal for extreme Vaultin right now because they don't have a cleanse. And you need to be able to cleanse people to make that fight easier. You would be starting with 0 gold or anything, so from scratch. Are you brand new to the game? You're returning? Nice. Yeah, I mean, I would flip a coin between Artist and Paladin. You also, like, if you're gonna commit to a support, you kind of need to like the aesthetic and, you know, some of the playstyle tools. Like, I think it's cool that Artist can, like, drop a shield down and then people can, you know, get saved by them. Not a lot of people use that in a pug scenario, but you use it a lot in like if you got a static and stuff. But yeah, I would choose either Artist or Paladin. Personally, I would choose Paladin over all of them because I don't really like the aesthetic of the Artist. Quest has been denied. What server are you playing on, Killer? Oh shit. You would ask my friend who plays what he would prefer, I guess. You were Central EU back then? Yeah, we've got on our Discord a little small community of Central EU players. He's in the East, so you're gonna like roll on in the East. Son of a bitch. How are all these sharpshooters applying to these parties? There's literally a sharpshooter in every group that has a support. Look at another one. The fuck? Let me in this one. Hey, I got in. Now there's a sharpshooter in this party. That way I would at least have a carry for some content that needs to get done so I can learn it. Yeah, supports are really good for learning new content, that's for sure. Bam, second pheromone. Boom. Really? We didn't break him? Sadness. Assassin coming in with the answer. Coming in hot. Assassin alert. Artist is in a good spot. Pally's good too. One thing about Pally is it's a little weak on spot heals when compared to the artist or bard. Look at you coming in with the hot take. Oh, this is me. Assassin's the best support. I would agree. I've actually never done a single Legion with Assassin as the support. I just realized. I don't think I've ever had Assassin supporting me. I feel like I'm missing something in my life as a result of that. Because Joe's too busy jailing all my supports. Fucking Joe. He is the best NA support. He's got 100% buff uptime. Not even 99.9, 100%. I actually don't know a lot of supports. Because they're all switching mains. All the ones that I know. Our static originally had two supports. We had Rigo and Soph. They were both support mains. And then both of them switched to DPS. So as a result, I have to find new supports. Which probably isn't going to happen for 1620 and 1630 content. It's pretty wild. That's why I'm looking forward to the server merges so that we get a new pool of players coming on. Assassin is a bard main. He does know his stuff, Killer. Did you guys know that Killer's name means snail? Fun fact. In Danish. Means snail in Danish. I already had known that by just the look of it, and just looking at it I was like, oh, that means snail in Danish. Like, I knew right away, like instantly. He didn't have to tell me or anything. I was all over it.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Thank you for following, Mr. Snail. You're now part of the Choppa Club. You know, exclusive club. There's some pretty neat snails around the world indeed. I did not know this. Here, in case you want to see how Paladin does Chaos Dungeon, I'll do a Paladin Chaos Dungeon here for you. I'm definitely not a professional Paladin player, so please avoid flaming me if I am not doing something optimal. I just like to play video games and have a good time, you know? You could be a pro, and no one would know it. And I have a TBI, so everything is slower for me until it becomes muscle memory. What does TBI stand for? Sorry, I'm not the smartest of humans. Traumatic brain injury. Oh man. Thanks, Nurse Joe. Nurse Joe coming in strong with his profession. I'm sorry to hear that you had a traumatic brain injury. Yeah, I'm surprised Joe isn't a support main, considering he's the best nurse in NA. You know? Like, I guess he doesn't like to bring his work home with him. By the way, Assassin and Joe, I shared my pulled pork recipe at the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna cut it into a video for the YouTube channel. So if you're wanting to make some delicious pulled pork over the next week or so, you can reference the recipe on the channel. Mr. Snail says, I got a spot on my right frontal lobe of the brain now, so memory and emotions is all over the place. Damn. I know that from a lot of famous people that got brain injuries, they become like completely different people afterwards. Like I think Roseanne got in a car accident when she was like 17 or something. And then that's what kind of like made her that crazy comedian, sort of. There's some other people that got them too. I just can't remember all their names. Your wife won't let me make pulled pork. She makes her dad's recipe. Is it good? Or is it, like, gross? Like, my pulled pork that I make is so good that my wife, who grew up in a Muslim culture where they don't eat pork at all, is willing to eat it. And she loves it. And she wants her parents and grandparents to try it, who also do not eat pork. That's how good my recipe is. I probably should have started, you know, the video with that. This is so good, Muslims will eat fucking pork. Muslim approved pulled pork. So yeah, highly recommend it. Hers is good, but haven't made it in a while. See, it must not be that good if you're just like, yeah, I don't even remember how good it was. Like, I try to make things that people don't forget. Like, they think about it for, you know, months after they eat it. It must be pretty good if people are willing to go to hell to try it. It's a wonderful thing. You know? Like I heard somebody say, you know, they don't eat or they don't drink just to drink. They drink because it's something they really want to have, you know? So it's like a really delicious drink. And similarly with food, it's like if I'm gonna take the time to make something, like it takes fucking, I don't know, 7 hours to make pulled pork. Like if I'm gonna take 7 hours to make something, I want it to be like the most memorable thing that you could have. It's like if you're gonna do it, just fucking do it right. Do it real good. Sorry, Snail, I got sidetracked. I still have the same personality as always. I got lucky, so to speak, and it only affected short-term memory. It doesn't exist, and I can cry for no reason doing anything sometimes. Damn. That sounds like it's very challenging to deal with that on a day-to-day basis. I suppose as long as you tell people, you know, that you can, like if they understand, you know, that you might start crying when you see something. And people won't be too weirded out by it, I guess. You have to strike adrenaline. Feel like that should be cut. The other thing that's nice about the pulled pork is the is you can price shop the butts because you're getting like a pulled like a pork butt. And what you do is you just wait until they go on sale, and then this like $20 thing of pork goes to $11, and then you got like enough food for like 2, 3, 4 days for $11, which is just fucking wild. It's extremely cost effective to buy and cook pork right now in our wonderfully overpriced economy. Enough to get early retirement from the government? Hell yeah. And be classified as a artard in their eyes? Since the test they made me do, I struggled with the normal thinking ones, but was way above average for thinking outside the box at things, and all this food talk is making me hungry. Laugh out loud. Hell yeah, man. Well, happy early retirement. That's a positive. The silver lining of getting a traumatic brain injury is that you get early retirement. I think if you offered the Globe a traumatic brain injury for early retirement, there'd probably be like at least 50% of the population taking you up on that offer. To be fair, I would rather work. I worked since I was 13 and was on my way to get my dream career, which got taken from me. Yeah. Well, you can always, I don't know what you're allowed to do on retirement. Like, are you allowed to have, you know, like a YouTube channel or something? Because you could do something like that, you know? And then it gives you purpose, and I guess you could set up like an S Corp and then just don't pay yourself a salary. You could do something like that. Or you know, like a foundation, and then just put it all in the foundation. That way you're not taking income from it. So do like a foundation YouTube channel. It's hard not to work when I was so used to it. It actually took me 5 years to get the mental to learn that it's fine. You can't work normally anymore. Sort of create your new norm. I need to do a bunch of raids still. Let's do Brel on the Gun Lancer. If I can get into a group. The new law, you're allowed to work 14 hours per week, but I haven't decided on what I want to do. That's kind of fun, you know, that you get to have that decision-making process, and that there's not a huge pressure on you to get on it, you know? Be quick, homework, pre-clear 1-3. Let's try this. See who's interested. Looking for group. Real can earn roughly 100,000 per year pre-taxes without being punished on my pension. That's a pretty good deal then, man. Sounds like you should create a snail foundation. I mean, it kind of is. Obviously, if you're living in like downtown New York, it's not, but if you're in Ohio, it is. Wonder if anybody's gonna join my Reclear group. On average, for 14 hours per week here, I can earn 100K pre-taxes in roughly 7 months. That's pretty wild, man. You should probably make a guide on how to make 100K pre-taxes 14 hours per week. I think everyone on the earth would be interested in knowing how to make 100K pre-taxes with just 14 hours of work a week. Yeah. I think we would all like that guide. I feel like I know this person. Is this somebody on my friends list? It's not. Before taxes, different currency. I still think everybody would want that guide. Move to this area. Make 100K per year, which is 14 hours of work a week. You'd easily get 1 million views on that video. Let me in, please. Pretty please. Son of a bitch. Do I have a couple of minutes? I gave up on... One was applying. So where I live, an 18-year-old McDonald's employee is paid roughly 18 USD an hour as starting salary. So you live in Switzerland? But we lose roughly 40% of our income to taxes. Yeah. Sounds like you live in Switzerland. Ah, Denmark. Yeah. It is expensive. In Denmark, don't you guys leave your babies outside outside of like movie theaters and stuff? Like there's like a baby parking lot where you just leave your babies and no one will steal your baby while you're watching the movie. Cause you guys think that the babies benefit from being out in the elements by themselves. Isn't that a thing? Not for movies, but cafes and malls, etc. Yeah. That, I don't know how parents trust that. Like that's wild. I wouldn't be able to do that. Even if I was there. You know, and everybody's like, yeah, it's fine. Like, you can just leave your baby by over there and then go do something. Like, I'd be like, no, there's no way. Like, there's gotta be some sort of scenario where where it didn't work out in a positive way. You know, like somebody stole a baby, somebody picked the wrong baby, you know, like they went to go get their baby, but they're drunk and they grabbed the wrong baby. Like, there's got to be one scenario where the baby was taken or by the wrong person or accidentally. Want a hard mode of con, Chibo? Let me see if I have one. We're supposed to do one tonight. So I have one scheduled tonight for my main. Yeah, I can't do a hard mode. I've done them all. And then I've got the one scheduled for tonight. So I can't use up my main for it. Thanks for asking though, Assassin. You think it happens maybe once per 3 years over here? And mostly as a hospital error, not outside of that? That is wild. Weird, wacky stuff. Come on, let me in this group. Try this one. And that person just left. There's so much security in place, it's almost impossible for it to happen. They get GPS bracelets on, they can get scanned to make sure it's correct. My fans can leave. So it's like a coat checkout, but for babies? That makes sense. I see. So you got a baby coat checkout. Can I get into this one? Could it be? Yeah, I know I lived in Poland for 3 years and learned all about the maternity leave in Europe. Like, majority of the European countries have amazing paternity leave. But, you know, there's a trade-off, I guess. Maybe these guys will take me. You would think that people would take a, you know, gun lancer. 12 months for the woman, 2 to 3 for the man. The wife can give up to 2 months to him as well, I believe, yeah. Yeah, it's the same in Poland. Yep. And it comes with the full salary. Yeah, that comes with a massive trade-off, though. Like, it's really good for the people. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's amazing. I agree fully that people should get really good time off when they have a kid and everything. But it does have a massive trade-off for the business that you work for, because it fucks the business, like, completely. And it fucks all the people that are on the team with the person that takes the 12 months off, you know? Is my wife, she works for Procter and Gamble, which, like, I'm not saying like sympathy for Procter and Gamble being fucked, but it fucks the people that work with the person that takes the year off. So, like, for instance, you get like a so you have a team, you have like a small team or whatever, and the small team relies on the person. They get pregnant, and then that person takes 12 months off, and then they come back after 12 months and they resume their role, but they've missed 12 months of context. So you basically had to like train somebody to fill this position that was like really, really hard to fill for only 12 months. And then you have to bring back the other person, insert them back into the role that they were in, and then retrain them on the 12 months that they missed. And so it created so much burnout from the people that would be in the teams with the people that were taking the maternity leave. And then it was just like causing chaos in every regard. It was pretty wild. So it's obviously really good for the people that take the time off, but it fucks everybody else. Yeah, they do train replacements before they leave, but it's not as easy as you think. Like, that isn't an easy thing to do at different levels. Like, it's easy to do if they're a McDonald's worker, or, you know, like there's somebody that doesn't require lots of training or experience, but it's very, very challenging to find internally people to like briefly promote or hire somebody brand new that can quickly get caught up on the context of the business. So like when you get up to the higher levels, it just completely decimates every team, and the cohesion of the team, the mental status of the team. Like, so much burnout would happen because of the people taking the 12 months. And then another strategy that they would use is they would take the 12 months of maternity leave, and then also in Europe, you're allowed to take a sabbatical, and those sabbaticals are allowed every 3 to 5 years. So then one of the things that people would do is they would pair their sabbatical with the maternity leave, and sometimes they would fuck everybody over completely by taking the 1 year, coming back for a couple of months, and then be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a sabbatical now. And then they're not allowed to like fire that person legally. But so then you have this person that is maintaining a job or a role at a company for over the period of like 2 to 3 years, and they haven't even worked. And it's just like, oh my god. I fully agree that people should have maternity leave, and that it should be, you know, as long as people need it to be, but it's just like, from a practical aspect of like getting shit done and actually working, and then having a sane mind with the team that you're working with, actually taking advantage of it is insane. Like, it just like creates insanity. So like most people would actually quit during the time that someone took maternity leave off because of how bad it would get. You can't hear me? Okay. One sec. I'll add some. But yeah, the people just would get burnt out severely every time somebody took maternity leave. But yeah, that's it comes with a trade-off, like I said. And you know, it's a more relaxed way of approaching, you know, getting stuff done, but it comes with a trade-off, and it's not all pros to do that with people. There's definitely some cons there.
You're trapped in the Phantom Edge. Find a way to connect the distorted spaces.
Yeah, that stuff is interesting to think about nonetheless. Need stuff. It's good to get into the Brill at least. Yeah. Got him. I am number one. We're just beating this guy's ass.
I'll wipe you all out!
That was literally. Always good to be the last one. Rely on yourself. The hardest part of the game is calling the shape for Gate 2 of Brillo. It's the hardest boss. Figuring out what to call. I have to check the old pulled pork here soon. Have a look-see. Oh, I got it. Can you guys use abilities?
Shaza, how dare you do this to my knight?
Here we go. Stuck. Alright, I am 4.
Your eyes secretly. You must escape the phantom that's binding you.
little too early there.
Recall who you are.
Oh! Accidentally took my shield off. Da-da-da. Oh. I'm so sloppy at this character. Need to play it more. Trying to get used to the counter gun lance. Like I kind of wish that it was
Everyone.
like you could cast it during, you know, like an atropine. Like you could cast it during an ability or something. I think I'm dead, or maybe I'm not. I'm okay. Oh, good. Okay. Just kind of waltz on down here. Oh, son of a bitch.
Don't hesitate from this endless nightmare. Liberate me.
Now,
Did we get it?
rest
Dead.
well.
My queen.
Get me on the board. How about that? Who would have thought? Double blue.
Gaze upon. Disgusting. Is that the source of this hideous nightmare?
It's so weird that she says disgusting. Like I feel like the translation on that didn't really work out. Blue. I gotta get over here. Son of a bitch. I'm just freeing that guy. Really? I got pain there? Both me and this guy got pain. Okay. On blue side. Use a kitchen. And I'm dead. Oh, I tried. That guy didn't grab all of them. I think we'll be okay though, because the destroyer can solo stagger blue. So we'll be fine. All good. Going good. It's funny to like get mind controlled and get donked by a perfect swing. Or whatever that was. Earthquake chain. Or I think that's what it's called. Something. Dude was just charging up a hammer attack right in my face. Meantime, we'll check how the stock market is doing today. Oh yeah. Wow. Nvidia continues to lose its mind. That's exciting. Now the question is, will they save this guy in time? He should ping himself. Run! Nice job. Nvidia went up $21 today. That is wild. I think if I would have put my life savings into Nvidia like a year ago, I would be a millionaire right now. If only you knew, you know? Nice, the VODs from the 2 streams I did are the HDs processed on them. That's cool. So the streams from yesterday and the day before will be up on YouTube here shortly. Oh, that worked out. Alright, gents, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna finish this pulled pork and maybe edit some videos together and all that jazz. Tonight at 10 p.m. we'll do a con hard mode on the Pistolier. Then afterwards I'm gonna host a learning party for Ivory Tower Normal. We'll see who shows up for that. I've got a couple of people on the Discord that wanted me to do a learning party, so I'm doing one. We'll try to help some people out, learn the fight, and then I'll probably edit that into like a helpful video for new players. But thanks for watching.